Hey people, what's up? Basically, this video is about my new deck that I made. Before you guys start flaming me with comments, my deck is about strategy. It's not really about sticking with one main theme like Light Swarm or stuff like that. It's about using combos and thinking about actually how to win the duel. So yeah, like I'm not just gonna build a whole random deck and just like throw in useless spellcaster monsters like monsters like that magician card that has 2000 defense at 800 attack just for no reason when there's better cards out there that I can put into a spellcaster deck. But this is not my spellcaster deck, this is my Gigaplant OTK, and basically in this deck I use gadgets to have hand control, because no matter what, I always have cards in my hand. Basically, I use green gadget to attack. I'd use my red gadget and my yellow gadget to drop off cards for like lightning vortex or such. And yeah, basically all the other cards are to support my deck, and I will explain what they do and why they're in my deck as I go along. So now I will start talking about my deck. Okay. I have 2 Lone Fire Blossoms, so let's try to get one more. I can sacrifice 1 plant monster on my side of the field to bring out 1 plant monster from my deck. And Lone Fire Blossom is a plant type monster, so I can use it to bring out my Gigaplant. Okay. Next is my actual Gigaplant. I have 2 Gigaplants. I need 1 more, and Gigaplant's effect is when it's Gemini summoned, I get to return from play. I get to once per turn, I get to bring out any plant monster from my graveyard or from my hand as a special summon. So Gigaplant is good. I have a Marshmallow for defense and to hit a good 1000 right off my opponent, and he can't be destroyed as a result of battle, so it's good to protect my life points if I'm in a sticky situation. Neospatian Grand Mole for bouncing. Second, to search for either my Cannon Soldiers or my Lone Fire Blossoms to get Gigaplant and use the OTK. 3 Cannon Soldiers to pull off the OTK. I'll explain what the actual OTK at the end of the video. 2 Mystic Tomatoes. I need to get 1 more. So instead of normal summoning Cannon Soldier and waiting till next turn, I can use Mystic Tomato when my opponent attacks it to easily bring out a Cannon Soldier to the field, so that when it's my turn, I can bring out Lone Fire Blossom and do the OTK. UFO Turtle, I need to get 2 more to bring out Lone Fire Blossom quickly, and if it gets destroyed, I can use Monster Born or Monster Reincarnation to bring it back. Snipe Hunter, obviously staple. 3 Rat Eater Bugs, these are going to be switched out soon. These are just for field control. Quick field control for gathering. 2 yellow gadgets, 2 red gadgets, 2 green gadgets. Okay, now on to my trap cards. Basically, my trap cards, as I said before, they're not all to support one card. They're like basically for the whole overall deck, but my trap cards are focused on destroying and keeping me safe. So Threatening Roar, Draining Shield. Basically you guys already know what those do. Magical Cylinder to reflect the damage back to my opponent. 2 Compulsories for field control. 2 Sakuratsu Armors. I'm going to put my 3rd one in my deck in just like a few seconds. Got 2 negate attacks. I have 3, but it's limited 2 per deck. Alright. Now for the spell cards. Mass Driver. I need 2 more. Basically, every time I sacrifice a monster, my opponent loses 400. This and Cannon Soldier are key cards to the OTK, so I'll explain that in a bit. Different Dimension Capsule in order to search up for by Lone Fire Blossom, Cannon Soldiers, or Mass Drivers, but it can get destroyed, which is the only downside. Heavy Storm destroys those traps. 2 Lightning Vortexes, looking for a 3rd one. 1 Fissure. A Monster Reincarnation to bring back Lone Fire Blossom in case it gets destroyed, using the optional effect of Youthful Turtle. My Brain Control to get me out of sticky situations. Alright. Here's the actual OTK of the deck. It revolves around only 2 cards. It could be a monster and a monster, or a monster and a spell. So here's the OTK. You can have just a Lone Fire Blossom and a Cannon Soldier in your hand, or you can have a Lone Fire Blossom and a Mass Driver in your hand. No matter what, you need to have at least one. You need to have a Lone Fire Blossom in your hand. So now, use Lone Fire Blossom's effect to give that up to bring out a Gigaplant. Then after, it's Gemini summoned. So, with its Gemini summoned, then use Gigaplant's effect to bring back the Lone Fire Blossom that was just previously destroyed. Then you give up that Lone Fire Blossom to bring out a Gigaplant. Now, Gigaplant, this effect, you're not going to use it yet. So now you have Gigaplant 1 and Gigaplant 2. Next, you're going to have Mass Driver on the field, or you're going to have your Cannon Soldier on the field. It doesn't matter, I'll just use Mass Driver. So for Mass Driver, you give up Gigaplant number 1 and inflict 400. Next, you use Gigaplant number 2's effect to bring back Gigaplant number 1. Now, you sacrifice your Gigaplant number 2 to Mass Driver. Then you use your Gigaplant number 1's effect to bring back Gigaplant number 2. Then you sacrifice number 1 to inflict damage, use number 2's effect to bring back number 1, sacrifice number 2, and keep going like that until you inflict 400 or 500 damage each time to your opponent at its game. It's possible to win on your very first turn, because all you have to do is just draw a Lone Fire Blossom and a Mass Driver. It happened to me 2 times in the tourney, and I won my duels right off the bat. So, thank you people for watching my video on my Gigaplant OTK and gadget hand support, and I will talk to you guys another day when I fix up my deck, when I get more Lone Fire Blossoms and Gigaplants. Alright, peace.